My name is John O'Donoghue and I'm the Visitor Services and Enterprises Manager here for Glendurgan Gardens.
Okay, my name's Ben Tufnell. I'm the acting head gardener at the moment. Normally I'm just assistant head gardener.
My name's Tamsin. I work as Senior Visitor Experience Officer at Glendurgan.
The National Trust is a fantastic organisation to work for because essentially it ultimately thinks about people and the value that historic and beautiful places can have for people.
It's just fantastic to work in such an amazing place and beautiful surroundings, and to be part of an organisation that is looking after these special places for people to enjoy for years and years and years.
It's the support, we have such a wide range of expertise behind us. We can ask any queries, any questions we have about any aspect of not just gardening but the landscape, the coastline, the countryside. There's expertise within the National Trust to cover everything. It's just an absolute mine of information.
A lot of it, what makes Glendurgan special is its physical location. The fact that it's got 3 valleys, they lead down to the Helford River, which is a beautiful river valley in its own right.
There are so many different things that I like about the place. It looks different every day you walk through the garden. I really actually enjoy it when it's quite quiet and there's not too many people around, and I can just walk through the garden and enjoy listening to the birds and the running water. It's a very peaceful garden.
It's a combination of the plant collection and it's the setting. I think it's quite unusual to have an exotic and diverse plant collection in a valley, so that you can view the different specimens from all angles.
Yeah, so the maze is actually based on a much bigger maze at the Sydney Gardens in Bath. Sadly, that's not there anymore. But it was planted in around 1833 from cherry laurel, which is a very vigorous shrub. It was planted for the enjoyment of the Fox family's 12 children, but it was also a place where adults would gather for leisure as well. We know that they'd gather there after dinner and just enjoy it, almost like an outdoor sitting room. And it stayed as an enjoyable feature for the family and for members of the public, but more recently it has had a few times when it's had to either be closed or has had to be restricted for major renovation work, and it needs that again now.
Oh well, it's an iconic part of Glendurgan. It's an unusual feature, a really unusual feature, and not just to have a maze, but to have a maze on the side of a hill that you can look down into. It's a main draw. It's a main draw for people coming to the garden, not just to play in it, but to see it as a visual, to see it as an aesthetic. It's such a serpentine shape that it lends itself to photographers and members of the public and just garden lovers. It's vital that we keep it going in a healthy state, because it has in the past had to be cut down.
So we are this year, we've been raising money for the maze, basically to be able to look after it for the next 30 years.
But we're looking for donations of any size, people to help us look after the hedges, which are living things, and they have over 80,000 people walking either side of them, so a lot of compaction. We need to replace the steps and we need to replace some of the path surface as well. We've already had a really good response to the fundraising in 2015. We've raised over £12,000, which has meant that we can replace the little summer house in the middle, which is really exciting. We've missed it a lot this year, but it's coming back for 2016, thanks to the support of all the generous donors.